we hear stories of millions of Americans who lost so much during the recession.
But for so many people, there is a truth that the recession also helped them gain something. Fox 4's Gia Vang has more on one Olathe man story about achieving something that he's wanted for decades during those tough times.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
He conducts a group of about 25 college students, adding what others sometimes call his own flair. You could almost mistake 50-year-old Andrew Yates for the band director.
I came here simply as a student percussionist.
We met Yates, a music student at Mid-American Nazarene University, during finals week.
My first semester of algebra, they said, the professor said, when was the last time you had algebra? And my young colleagues were saying, you know, last semester or last year. And she looked over at me and I said, Gerald Ford was president.
Yates started his pursuit of a music degree first at UMKC in the fall of 1979, but then life threw him an off note.
It was my goal to be a high school band director. And I got about 3 years into the degree and an offer came along to play in Las Vegas.
Yates says that took him out west, playing in a show band in Las Vegas for a couple of years, and then across the country before making his way back to the Midwest. Yates would then find work in radio for 24 years, until 2008.
The radio station had automated a great deal of its programming, pretty much all of it except for 4 hours in the morning. And when it came time to do the morning show, I was making way too much money for what a producer should be making.
Yates says his position was eliminated, yet he was optimistic he'd find work like he usually did in the past. But what was different this time around? America was in the most devastating global economic crisis since the 1930s. It was the Great Recession, and things were not the same on the job front.
I would have the interview and they'd take me on the tour and show me around what I would be doing, and it was almost as though I was being hired. And then 3 days later I'd get a phone call saying, sorry, we're just not hiring.
Yates says he was in and out of work, and as years went by, he started contemplating something else.
In 2010, I asked my wife, do you think it'd be stupid if I wanted to go back to school and finish my degree? And she said, I think it'd be stupid if you didn't.
With the support of his wife and family, Yates went to MNU and met with the chair of the Department of Fine and Performing Arts, who would help him sift through 30-year-old transcripts.
I was surprised that it mattered that much to him, because he's so well respected in the music community in the area, but it was obvious to me that it was something that felt incomplete to him, that he wanted to finish.
His situation wasn't unique. Mary Jane Wilder says she recalls a big boom in enrollment in the university's adult and graduate study program because of the recession. But what Wilder says is unique is Yates himself, who came in with humility, even among his 20-somethings classmates, and is now leaving all of them with lessons they won't soon forget.
How to go with the flow, how to be positive, how to possibly know more than the person you're sitting in the room with but not make them feel like that, how to conduct with flash.
His 51st birthday just a few weeks away and student no more, Yates feels more than ever in tune with what he'll do from here.
I think it's an opportunity for people who have had challenges placed upon them to get in, dig in, and accomplish a tremendous goal that perhaps the last part of their lives could be used for effective means.
One take. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yates told Gia that his first order of business is to find a job, and that might come closer to his alma mater than he thinks.
Yeah, the department chair says Yates is too much of an asset to their department. They might just hire him as an adjunct professor.
Congratulations.
Yeah, pretty cool.